Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter fucking Joseph here for video number 2 on your 2 for Monday. Once again, right here on the main channel, Killer of Demons 669. And as always, thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video. And if you don't, fuck you! But please like the video and subscribe to this channel and my other channels down there. You know where they are. In hell, otherwise known as my pants. And then anywhere else, the basement, whatever you want. But it's down there in the description box below. So show this channel and my other channels your love and support. You can leave a comment on any of my videos from the past, the present, and the future, Conan. And as always, share the video all over the internet. Follow me on social media if you dare. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. But if you're fake, get out of here. Go fuck yourself. And, jump in a hole. We're pretty much jump in a hole, then go fuck yourself too. Whatever. But it is what it is. But, share the video all over the internet, follow me on social media, and don't forget to hit that fucking bell. It's there for a fucking reason. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next video, or any future videos, because if you do, well, you're pretty much SOL. And I think we all know what that means, and Chuck Palumbo will tell you that. And a whole bunch of other people, too. In that faction. And, yeah. If you're SOL, you know what that means, right? So that's it. So like, share, subscribe, and all that good shit. And if this is your first time watching, well, welcome to the party, pal! We hope you enjoy the ride. If not, hop off. And, once again, go fuck yourself. That's it. But if you're new here, welcome. We hope you enjoy the ride. I hope you enjoy the show. And like wrestling or anything else I talk about on my respective channels, then you came to the right fucking place. And that's it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. It's late. It's Monday night, and you know what that means. Time for another video right here on the Kill Demons channel. Hope you had a great Monday, coming off a, pretty weekend here in the Northeast, or if you live upstate or you live in New England, you're still digging out. But there is help on the way. Tomorrow is going to be a mess. Rain is going to be flooding all over, so all that snow that New Jersey got, upstate got, and pretty much New England got, that's all going to be melted away, and it's going to be a lot of flooding. Not good, Al. So what happens tonight, but be safe going to work or school, whatever you got to do tomorrow and Wednesday. So just be safe and be well. Man, you'll get through it. But it's going to be about 55, close to 60 in some places, which is good. But then next week, by this time next week, it is going to be cold. Holy crap. 15 degrees when you wake up Wednesday morning here in New York City. It is gonna be frigid. And it was supposed to get a big, huge snowstorm, but once again, they're kind of playing with our minds again. How the weatherman does not know what the fuck he's talking about half the time. One says we're getting 8 to 10 inches of snow. Now we're getting nothing. Now watch that gets changed by Saturday night. Watch. Because they're saying between Monday and Tuesday, we're getting about this much. It's like the size of certain people's cock size. Not mine. Mine is huge. Ask Rosa, she knows. But anyway. But yeah, the snow, we're going to get like probably the same fucking storm like this past weekend. So if you're upstate and in New England, I think you might be digging out next week again. So, but we'll see. It's Tuesday morning, so Tuesday. So we got about a little about 6 days to a week to go before we actually know how much fucking snow we might get. And it's January. I hate January because it always, especially in the winters, the last few winters, not the last 2 years, but past winters, January and most of February have been really shitty. Snowstorms galore. But last 2 years we haven't basically got nothing, which is good. So hopefully we continue that trend, but You know, it's January the 9th right now. So, we got like about 12 weeks away, about 2 months away from the start of spring. And it depends on what that fucking hedgehog, not Sonic, that's Sonic. The hedgehog, I don't call him the groundhog, because he's a fucking hedgehog. See what he has to say, Punxsutawney Phil and Staten Island Larry, whatever the fuck his name is. So see what the hedgehog has to say in a couple weeks from now. It's crazy enough. It's like about little over 3 weeks, three and a half weeks away till Groundhog's Day. Crazy. And 5 weeks from Wednesday is Valentine's Day. So, if I were you, gentlemen, I'd be thinking about what to get my lady. Besides, the obvious. I'm not talking about chocolate either. They don't apply, my friends. I already know what I'm getting to Mrs. But actually, she's getting something from me. I don't have to get anything for her. Except, the old Italian sausage. You know what I mean? But I digress. But we got that coming up, and Easter is not far behind after that. So, already, we're 9 days into the year. We're talking about Easter already. Jesus fucking Christ, man. It is what it is. Pretty soon, baseball's on the way, too. Baseball at the New York Mets. I don't like the deals that they're doing. What is up with David Stearns and getting all these garbage pitchers for like a year or 2 year deals? They signed Sean Manaea yesterday to a 2-year, $28 million deal. Probably going to be the number 2, number 3 guy behind Quintana and Severino. And then we got another guy named Hauser. Doogie Howser? No, Hauser. So, they're looking to get more pitching. Who? I don't know. I'm thinking, what fucking happened to Onaga? The other Japanese guy. And still, Pete Alonso still doesn't have a fucking contract. Or an extension, at least. What's going on? We're 5 weeks away from pitchers and catchers. What is going on here? I think it was a bad idea signing David Stearns as the GM. Bad idea. Gets all these fucking rentals, basically. Severino, pretty much a rental. All these other guys they got. I'm like, who are these guys? Besides Harrison Bader, which I think the good signing of the offseason, because he can stand in center field, and finding Nemo, Brandon Nimmo can go to left field, and Mr. I hurt my groin because I had sex with my wife. How does that happen? Well, don't answer that. Anyway, Sterling Marte's gonna be in right field. I thought they traded that guy. Well, they got rid of him. But he's still there. I'd rather have DJ Stewart in right, but that's just me. Still need a DH. I don't know who that could be. You think about JD Martinez, old fart JD Martinez. Mets ain't going anywhere this year. I don't even care about the season that much. I think the Mets are just taking all these guys, David Stearns getting all these rentals so he can trade them for something big at the trade deadline, or just wait till the end of the season, take back all the money, and then throw it at like Soto or somebody else. It's a big free agent, like Soto. They're gonna take all the money and say, "Hey, Juan Soto, why don't you come to the Mets instead of being a douchebag and doing nothing on the Yankees? You want $750? Done. You want $850? Done." Uncle Steve will open that checkbook. He was like, "Oh, Johnny got $710. Oh. We'll throw $800 million at fucking Soto for 12 years. We'll do it. We don't need anybody else. We'll just throw Soto in and put him at the right fielder, or at least a DH. And then just save some extra money to get like Snell and maybe some actual good pitchers. Not these no-name pitchers. Manea's there. Severino is washed up. He's a bum from the Yankees. Washed up. Bader, I like him. He's a good hitter. And he plays a good center field, too. So, between him and Nimmo and Marte, I'm worried about not Marte getting hurt again. Outfield for the Mets looks alright. Infield, I don't even know who's playing third base. Was it going to be Beatty or Vientos? I don't know. Still got Lindor for another like 7 years. McNuggets at second base, and Alonso still at first. And you got the Troll Alvarez behind the plate. Offense doesn't look that bad. I still think we need a big bat. A huge bat as a DH. But, all in all, I don't like the Mets' starting rotation at all. Behind Senga, garbage. Garbage. And Peterson's hurt, and he's out till like June. What else is new? Get rid of him! Get rid of the damaged goods that always get hurt. Like Peterson, get him out! McGill, get him out! If we get Drew Smith, who can't fucking pitch anymore, get him out! Get rid of the bums and get some pitching! Take the money and buy somebody. Trade somebody. I don't care if we have to trade the number 1 prospect. Get somebody, please. Maybe, just maybe, contend this year. Maybe. I don't think they will, but maybe. But you never know in the wacky world of sports. Hell, if Texas, who nobody thought was going to win the AL West, or even the World Series, who did they get? DeGrom, who didn't even play the entire year. And then they pick up Scherzer. It's crazy they won. Crazy. And now they got Altuve. Oy, oy, oy. And, between them and Houston, this year, the AL West is pretty much coming down to Texas and Houston. Because I don't think the Angels, bye-bye Ohtani, they're done. They still got Trout, but Trout's probably going to be a free agent either this coming season, or coming off season, or next year. I don't know when his contract ends, but I'll have to have him on the Mets. But can I get him? Probably not. Oakland stinks. They're moving to Vegas, I think next year or the year after that. Bye-bye. They'll still stink in Vegas like the Raiders do. Oh! Sorry. So we have 2 sucky teams in Vegas. Not so much the Golden Knights, the hockey team, they're great. Stanley Cup champions, my dad. So, the only thing in Vegas besides, the hot chicks, I don't even think they don't even have that stupid, that cat house thing, with that great man that he was. Back on, that HBO series, Dollhouse, or Cat House. That great man that was there, passed away a long time ago. I don't even think they had the Bunny Ranch anymore in Vegas. You have to get, lucky. And as I say, what happens in Vegas, stays in Vegas. So, if you go, don't tell me how it went. Because I already know. Pretty much, I know. But that's that. And they got the Super Bowl this year. And then maybe next year, or 42, 43, 44, maybe WrestleMania will go to Vegas. Still don't even know what 41 is, so it's either between Minnesota or Vegas. I hope it's in Vegas because it's something like hot in April, so not that hot, but hot. And it's pretty much indoors, so it's definitely gonna be hot. Imagine all the stories coming back. Oh, we're not gonna tell you. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Yeah, you got laid. Pretty much, you got laid. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. No, I didn't. Honestly. No, you did. No, I was in my room by myself. You got laid. But I didn't do. Hey, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So pretty much, you fucking got laid. But you don't even know it. Remember, WrestleMania week. Go out to all those clubs. You go to the clubs, you go to the casinos, you get wrecked. And then you're probably like Triple H married Stephanie at the freaking Whitechapel or whatever it is. Oh, I do. She does. That was funny. Triple H married Stephanie in Vegas. Before there was a whole DX thing. You married, what's her name? I know. Yeah, man. WrestleMania in Vegas is gonna be hilarious. It's gonna be fun. If I had the money, I'd go, but I don't. But I'm not gonna waste like $5,000 on going to Vegas. Come on now. If it was in New York, maybe. I mean, I would have went to 29. I would have went to 35, but getting home, I would have to go there. I can go there by train, no problem. Getting home, that's the problem. Because, I mean, WrestleMania ends like 12 o'clock, unless like it was 30, unlike WrestleMania 35, when it ended at almost 1 a.m. and nobody could get home on the train, because there was no trains going there, going back to New York. You're fucked. So if I were you, I would find a ride home. Or stay in Jersey next time WrestleMania or any event is in MetLife Stadium next time. I would stay in Jersey at a local hotel. It could be the Holiday Inn. I don't give a shit. That's what I would do. But I'm not you. I'm glad I'm not half of you people, but it is what it is. Anyway. So we got that. Alright, so we'll see what happens in the next few weeks with Pitches and Catches starting around February 16th. And then February 27th, 28th, around that time, right around leap day, I should say. Start of spring training. Not that we care about it. But the regular season starts at the end of March, right before Easter. That's pretty good. I'm hopefully getting the book pretty soon. Not out yet. I think probably by the end of this month or early February, probably by Valentine's Day, I hope to get the book in the mail. So, the book that I have, the yearbooks I have. The Bible of all sports talk. That's what we call it. So, get ready. Coming up at the end of March, my Major League Baseball 2024 preview. But that's a long ways away. But anyway, let's get down to business, my friends, and talk about another sport, and that's professional wrestling. And I'll check out my first video of earlier in the night, my Ring of Honor TV review from this past Thursday, down below in the description box. So, check it out on time, on cue. Do it now. No, do it now! Win. That's a stupid game. That's the stupidest game I ever played. Discworld 1 and 2. I think it's the third one. But talk about weird. That game is weird. It's like Medieval, the game. You remember that Medieval game where you play as a skeleton? That game is weird. And they had a second one. It was even weirder. All you have to do is get goblets of fire or something like that. To get upgrades for your weapon. I forgot how that game went. That game is weird. Medieval 1 and 2 on the PlayStation. The original PlayStation. Not like Final Fantasy, but, I can't wait for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth coming out in a couple months. Oh, it's gonna be so good. And I can play it on PS4. Because I have it like that. But, hey, you don't have a PS5. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Just saying. I'm not going to show you. I don't have to show you anything. Because you don't show receipts. At least I do, but I'm not going to show my PS5. If I got it or not. So, don't matter to me. Don't matter to me. But we move on. Alright, 20 minutes I talked about natting. Alright, so let's get to your late night, Monday night review for January the 8th, 2024. You're watching this probably tomorrow, and it's January the 9th, 2024, getting right near the midpoint of this month, and pretty much this month. We're almost at the midpoint already. Jesus Christ. Time flies when you're having fun. And as my good friend Ferris Bueller always says, life moves pretty fast. You don't start to think about things, you might miss it. I messed up that line, I know, I'm sorry. But if you don't sit back and think about it for a while, you're gonna miss it. Because life moves pretty fast. Think about it. That's that. Alright, so let's get the Monday Night Raw for tonight. And we're, after this video, 18 days away from the Rumble. Nothing much in progression. We got another guy, another person, putting his name in the hat for the Royal Rumble. That's Drew McIntyre. Duh, like we knew that already. Then we find out Thursday that Drew and Becky were in the Rumble. Why do we have to find out again on Raw? It makes no sense on that. I don't know. I didn't know. And there was a really weird rumor that Sasha Banks was in the crowd because they showed some woman with blue hair that kind of looked like Sasha. I don't think it was Sasha. She wouldn't be sitting where she would they showed her on. Some people posting on Twitter. Sasha Banks is in the crowd. She wouldn't be sitting there. She probably would have been backstage. Or at least in a skybox. It's not Sasha. It was some chick that looked like Sasha. Or Mercedes. Sorry. But yeah, Sasha Banks ain't coming back to WWE. Fuck that shit. I would be surprised if we see her Wednesday night at Daly's place in Jacksonville, Florida. We'll see. We shall see. Excuse me. Alright. So Monday Night Raw emanated from the Moda Center, the MODA Center, it's Moda Center in Portland, Oregon, West Coast. And as always, our commentary team, as always, on most Monday nights, but usually every Monday night, the man who was on SmackDown I heard he's no longer doing SmackDown. Wow, really? So Michael Cole, tell me this. If Michael Cole is not doing SmackDown anymore, they're going to leave SmackDown in the capable hands of a schmuck like Kevin Patrick and a bigger schmuck like Corey Graves? No. No. Get rid of Kevin Patrick, call up Mauro Ranallo, or somebody better. If that is going to be our Friday nights for the foreseeable future, I do not want to watch SmackDown. I will turn the freaking volume off. I will mute SmackDown. And only unmute it when Roman comes out. That's it. I'm like, okay, Roman's out. And I have to hear the commentary over him. Like, hey, Kevin Patrick, Roman, shut up! Fucking idiot. But I don't know, take that with a grain of salt, that Michael Cole is not coming back to SmackDown, and Bayley's like, good riddance, we won't miss you. Please, Hunter, call Walt Morrow, please. For the love of all that is holy, get rid of Kevin Patrick. Get Morrow, call me, call Joe Cronin, call somebody. Don't call JD, because JD's a bitch. He does really bad commentary. Really bad. And I know there was a House of Glory show past Saturday night. God forbid he was doing commentary there, boring us all to death. Jerry. Welcome to the House of Glory, I'm JD. Nobody cares. Welcome to the House of Boring. It is what it is. Great promotion, but his commentary is not that great. great wrestling. I love all the wrestlers there. Great promotion. I've seen it a couple times, but thank God I didn't have to run into JD. Because I would have knocked him out. I just looked at him really bad, like, oh, you pretty suck. Hey, you won a world title. Don't matter shit. Don't matter. They don't matter. You bought that championship. I'm saying, oh, you choked to us twice. Big deal. We choked at the end of last year. Not last year. This past year. 22. Big deal. Where did you go? Oh, that's right. You lost in the first round too. Actually, the second round, but did you win the World Series that year? No. You won in 21, which should have been ours, but did you win in 22? No. Did you win in 23? No. You gonna win in 24? Probably not. But yeah, JD's a bitch. He's a fake as fuck mark. He's a big time mark. But I digress. Anyway, thank you, Tom. I said that. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Roast me? Oh! He can get all his followers to roast me. I don't give a shit. Just remember who's better. Who's way better. Who cares about his actual subs? Who's real? Me, not you. Mark. But I digress. Alright, so we got Mitchell Cole and Bad News Reed Barrett. Lionel Floyd got some bad news for you, JD. I mean, for you. And that's that. Alright, so let's get into it. Let's not waste any more time than I already wasted. Alright. So once again, like I said, we're just under 3 weeks away from the Rumble in Tampa, St. Pete, Florida, at that crappy stadium called the Trop, where the soon-to-be, won't be there anymore, the Tampa Bay Rays play. I heard they're moving to another part of Florida. They're getting out of the Trop. That building is garbage. And it used to be the home of the Thunderdome. Should have just stayed where they are in Orlando. At what's that building called? Where the Orlando Magic play. I think it's called the Amway Center. Whatever they were, they should have stayed there. They could have worked something out with the the Magic. Or they could have went somewhere else in Orlando. Like into a smaller arena, like a college arena. They could have built something. Or just done it from the Performance Center. I did it with NXT. I mean, just had Raw, SmackDown, NXT in the same fucking place. Didn't have to go to the Tropicana Field to have pay-per-views and have like a little rinky-dink section. Oh, stupid. I mean, it was a good era, kind of. The Thunderdome era. But, in any case. Alright. So, yeah, that's where the Rumble's gonna be. I'm not liking it. I don't think anybody wants to go to that place, but have fun! And we move on. Alright, so we start off Monday Night Raw with, yeah, Cody! MDK all day, Cody! You bitch! No! Well, at least he didn't cut a promo right then and there. But we see him entering the building, and he's got a big-time main event match with Shinsuke Nakamura. We'll see how that goes. That's that. Then we start off Raw properly with we get cut off by Drew McIntyre. He's like, alright, get Cody off the screen. I'm like, yeah, thank you, Drew. So, Drew's in the ring, cuts a mean-as-fuck promo. Says he had the world title won last week, but he kind of overdid it with the cover, you think? And he's like, well, maybe Seth Rollins is right. I'm the problem. I did all this. I shouldn't be whining and complaining and bitching and complaining about and blaming other people like Sammy and Jey Uso and blah, 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 blah. So he's like, I should take the blame. And you're right, Seth, I should take the blame. But if that's the case, maybe I need to step away from WWE for a bit. Well, his contract's ending pretty soon. That might happen. So he's like, wait, that can't be because Damian Priest cashed in during the match and the distraction cost me. And you have all these people around here, including CM Punk. So Drew's like, well, maybe I should leave for 9 years and come back to a hero's welcome. Oh, Drew, you savage. So on cue, Phil comes out, that schmuck. See him puke. Or see him take a dump. He comes out, playing his stupid, the great theme song. Look in my eyes, what do you see? A man who's hardly on TV. There you go. Anyway, so puke comes out. Says, we're in Piper country. Roddy Piper. The great man that he is. The Piper. The hot rod. So the fans like, yeah, Roddy Piper. Hall of Famer. But Drew's like, it's like, we're in Piper country, Drew, and you didn't even wear a kilt. Duh, he's from Scotland. So he's like, Roddy Piper was known for talking, just like he is, but that's not the case with Drew. And Piper was a good talker. Hell yeah. Probably one of the best talkers of all time, I would think. Next to Flair. Flair was a great talker. He's great on the mic. Macho Man Randy Savage. Epic on the mic. Rock. Cringe. But still, has his ways. I think Roman has got way better after that whole Suffrage Succotash promo. He got way better on promos. Way better. He did way better than Cena. But Piper, when he talked, you listened. What you're such a yo-yo! Wrestling Album 1. Anyway, so Punk says, since I've been back, all I've done is seen you, Drew, talking and womp. So Drew says Punk has been back for more than a month without self-destructing. Ah, that's true. So, CM Punk trying to be nice, Punk. So we heard about Punk declaring himself as the locker room leader back in the day, but nobody helped Drew when he was down and out. He had his demons, and even Randy Orton has not this voice. Couldn't even help him either because he had his own demons, with drugs and all this shit. But you're so straight edge, right? So, I can't be the demon. You're the demon. Ooh. So, Drew says, I'm back now, and I'm your leader. Take me to your leader. And then Drew lays over the top like Punk did. It's like, oh, wait. Puts his feet up on the top rope thinking he's great. So Drew mocks him. And then Punk finally gets a word in edgewise and says, I've always led by example. Yeah, sure you did. And asks Drew, have you ever watched me? Do you even know who walked out of WWE about 10 years ago? I have all kinds of demons, and when I'm pushed, I'm the devil himself. Pretty much. You want to know how he's the devil? Ask the Bucks. So anyway, so Punk says, I saw you come back bigger than ever, so I'm just following your lead. And then Drew brings up how, unlike you, I main evented WrestleMania. Oh, yeah, got him there. But those title wins I had were because someone needed to step up. So then Punk says, it's getting heated in here, so I'm going to lead by example, and I'm going to leave. Pussy! But then he talks about the Rumble, and he talks about, brings up Cody. Uh-oh. And then he's like, well, I'll throw out Cody, and I'm gonna leave you last. I'm gonna throw you out last at the Rumble. That might be the Final Four. I could be the Final Four. Punk, Cody, Drew, maybe Walter, if he's in it. I still have a really big fear that they might do a Royal Rumble type ending where both Cody and Punk win. Like how Lex Luger and Bret Hart won, which set up WrestleMania 10. Please, for the love of God, do not do that. I don't want to have freaking Punk. I mean, Punk's supposed to face Seth anyway at Mania. That's pretty much given. I don't want Punk to face Seth on night 1 and then stupid fucking boring as fuck Cody has to face Roman on night 2. And like, oh, what about The Rock? Which would have been a better match than that Elimination Chamber. Or if you want to do that, how about you have both of them win and then both of them go into the Elimination Chamber, and then the winner of that gets to face Seth or Roman. So we don't have a winner. We find out the winner at the Chamber. There you go. Simple, to the point answer. You have Punk and Cody in the Chamber. Punk wins the Chamber. Then he goes on to face Seth Rollins. Sorry. He goes on to face Seth Rollins at Mania night 1. And what does Cody do? Who gives a shit? People are saying Cody should face Randy at Mania. I would love to see that. How you do it, how did you get there, that's the problem. And I still think we're going to see Rock versus Roman, and it has to happen at Mania. I know Australia wants The Rock so bad. But does that 60,000 seat stadium, does that really fit that match? Yes, it does, but do we want to see it in Australia, where we have to get up at 5:30 in the morning? Where 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning to see that? No. I don't think anybody on the East Coast wants to get up at 4:30 in the morning to watch the Elimination Chamber. To see, and pretty much that match will probably be at 7 o'clock in the morning. 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. People are going to get up. Oh, Roman versus The Rock. Let's get up at 6:30 in the morning. Let's throw on a fresh pot of coffee. I'm like, oh, we're going to win up. Roman versus The Rock. Oh, I gotta stay up. Give me some coffee. Put the sugar in. Let me go down to Dunkin' Donuts and get some glazed donuts or something like that. Gonna have something with my coffee. No. Mania is the only place you have to do The Rock and Roman. Anywhere else, I don't give a fuck. I don't care if it's at the Elimination Chamber. I'm not gonna watch the Elimination Chamber. I'm not getting up at 4:30 to go on somebody like Issa's watch along at 4:30 in the morning. I mean, if it was, I did it at Wrestle Kingdom because it's Wrestle Kingdom, but fucking Elimination Chamber at 4:30 in the morning? Fuck no. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not doing it. I know that there's going to be a lot of international pay-per-views this year. Besides Saudi Arabia, which we can see at 1 o'clock here in the States. 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, really. That's fine. I'm okay with that. France is getting payback. France is like 5 to 7 hours away. So, the pay-per-view will probably be about 3 o'clock-ish here in the States on a Saturday, which I'm fine with. I'm okay with that. And then Berlin gets Bash at Berlin That's about 7 hours away. So, pay-per-view will probably start at 1 o'clock, or 12 or 1 o'clock. I'm fine with that. But Australia, never again, please. Nobody is going to get up at 4:30 in the morning, or if you're on the West Coast, you get that at 1:30 in the morning. I don't know how that works, but I mean, on the West Coast, because that's the day before. Because they're taping this on a Friday. Because remember, Australia is a day ahead of us. So, they'll be live. I mean, well, we'll see it Saturday morning. But they're going to be filming it and taping it Friday night. Or, Friday night, really. Or Friday morning, whatever it is. Because when we see it, it will be Saturday night or early Sunday, I think. I don't know how it works. I'm just going by what I know. Because the stupid international date line and the hours, time zone, I don't understand it half the time. So, but it'll be there Saturday night or Sunday, and we're getting it Saturday morning here. So. I don't know, but, yeah, but, I still think Punk is winning the Rumble. I don't think they're going to do something stupid like a co-winner, and then Cody will somehow get in the chamber, but I think if Randy's in the chamber, and they want to do Randy versus Cody, I would have Randy eliminate Cody, and Cody gets all pissed. Then you had the lead up, like the Raw, the SmackDown after the Elimination Chamber, which will be in March. In March. The first SmackDown in March, you have Randy come out. Randy won't win it. I don't even know who will win the Chamber at this point. I don't know, but maybe the Rock will be in, which will be stupid. But I mean, whoever wins the Chamber, let's say, goes on to face Roman or whatever happens. Maybe Cody wins it still. Who knows? Or what I would do, since Cody was mentioned by Punk, I even said it on Twitter, how about a triple threat match on night 1, Punk versus Cody versus Seth for the world title? Punk still wins the title. Or maybe Cody finishes his story before Punk. I don't know how they're going to do it, but I don't want to see Cody and Roman at Mania. I don't want to see it. I don't care if it's a triple threat match. And Rock is in it, because you know what's going to happen there. Who's going to take the pin then? It has to be Cody. You think The Rock is going to take the pin? I mean, he is. If it's Roman and Cody... No, sorry. Blech. If it's Roman and The Rock, Rock's putting Roman over. That's obvious. But if they do a triple threat match, which I may or may not happen, I would have Cody get pinned by Roman still. Or have The Rock hit the rock bottom on Cody. Roman's like kind of out of the picture. And then you go, 1, 2. And then the referee gets pulled out. Or Roman does something like he stops the pin on The Rock. Then he gets up. Boom! Hits the spear or hits the Superman punch, knocks The Rock the fuck out, pins him, 1, 2, 3, keeps the title. That's what I would do if they did a triple threat match. Have Roman still win, but beat The Rock, or beat Cody with the spear or the Superman punch. Or maybe with help from Jimmy or Solo. Or maybe they bring in Jacob Fatu to join the Bloodline. Oh, by the way, Rikishi, hi, how you doing, my friend? Acknowledging your tribal chief. Good man. Good man, Rikishi. Good man. That's all I gotta say about that. Alright, so we'll see what happens with Punk and Drew as we move on to the Royal Rumble. Then that might be the final 2, or at least maybe the final 3. Cody, Punk, and Drew, and then I don't know if there was a final 4. Might be Walter, We'll see. I mean, Walters, we don't even know what Walters doing. He is coming back next week, but what's he going to do with the Rumble? Is he going to defend, or is he going to be in the Rumble? And he was in the Rumble, I believe, at number... What did he come in at? Number 1, right? I think he was number 1, or number 2, I forget. But I think what they should do is have Cody go at number 1 all the way to the end, but lose. Obviously, he ain't gonna go back to back. No way, no how. Punk could start in number 1 and win it, but I don't think Punk's gonna be at number 1. Punk's probably gonna be in like the 20s at least. Number 30, that's gonna be who's number 30. Imagine it being The Rock and everybody's like, what? Everybody be going nuts and everybody's like, oh fuck. Then you know The Rock is going to win the Rumble and face Roman. And what does Punk do? Punk wins the Chamber. So, there's so many possibilities that can go on between now and Mania. So many scenarios, we don't even know which one's going to happen. So, I guess we have to sit on our ass and watch. But we all have our fantasy bookings. But I hope and pray The Rock is not number 30. I would have Brock Lesnar at number 30. I'll be happy with that. Not that he's going to win, but... I mean, how many times we're going to see Roman and Brock? How many more times? And Roman smashes Brock Lesnar again. Nah. I have this, like 25% chance that The Rock is going to be number 30. I have a small inkling that The Rock is going to be number 30. I hope not. I hope I'm wrong. But you never know. We'll see. As far as the women, it could be Sasha Banks, it could be Jade Cargill. It could be Liv Morgan. I heard rumblings that Liv Morgan might be coming back. Rumblings that Alexa Bliss is coming back, but she's getting death threats. Why? Can people leave Alexa Bliss alone? You fucking Mars, can you leave her alone and let her come back to wrestle? Why does she have to be a target? Why? Because it's Alexa Bliss? I don't understand. Oh, you're coming back, we're gonna kill you. What? Why? Morons. You fucking people are morons. You need a fucking life if you're doing that shit to people who are coming back. Oh, you shouldn't come back to WWE. No. You come back, we're gonna kill you. Yeah, okay. Dumb fans. That's it. Alright, let me move on. And that's it. So, that segment was pretty good. Probably the segment of the night. So I gave that 3.5 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Now, after that, we go to the Judgment Day. We see Poppy Priest in the bank, Damian Priest, along with his tag team partner. They're still the unified tag team champions. The law from Finn and Priest. So we have Finn Balor. He takes on the Psycho Killer, Tommaso Ciampa, part of DIY, who comes out with Mr. Johnny Gargano. So we see them walk into the ring, and then they stop by the gorilla position, and they talk about, Ciampa talks about his New Year's resolution is for DIY to win the tag team belts, which they probably could. We'll see. Then they go to the ring, and we had this match, which wasn't that bad. So it starts with Ciampa. It felt like an NXT match when they were fighting in NXT. So Ciampa starts fast with an elbow to face. Finn Balor rolls through a sunset flip, hits a basement dropkick. Then they get back up and a Luthez press. And some ground and pound. Stone Cold! Luthez press, back out, Stone Cold! Piston-like right hands has Balor in trouble, but then Poppy Priest causes a distraction, which lets Finn Balor knock Ciampa into the announcer's table. Then hit Michael Cole. Damn. So we go to break, come back. Ciampa hits a running clothesline into a reverse DDT for a near fall, and then a knee to face, and then Project Ciampa gets a near fall, as Ciampa was on a roll. But then Finn Balor comes back, knocks him down, goes for the coup de grace and missed, which allows Ciampa to grab a crucifix pin for a near fall. And then Gargano and Ciampa get into a fight on the floor. Ciampa then knees Damian Priest off the apron. Then they go back in. Finn Balor kicks the middle rope into Ciampa's nuts, which I guess the referee doesn't count as a DQ anymore. He goes up for a suplex, and then Gargano sweeps the leg Danielson. And then Ciampa falls on him. 1, 2, 3, cheap fucking pin, and cheap win for Tommaso Ciampa as he pins one half of the tag team champions. In the match, there was meh. So I gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. So it looks like we're going to get DIY versus Finn Balor and Damian Priest for the Undisputed Tag Team titles. Maybe at the Rumble. We'll see. I think DIY might win the belts and go on a nice little run with it. But who do they lose to? I have no idea. We'll see. Alright, after that, we go to the back with, I believe, Jackie Redmond looking hot. And she has, as her guest, the man! Becky Lynch. Becky. Oh my God, Becky. Look at her butt. So, Becky talks about how Nia, Jax hit her so hard last week. But she's right back up and now declares herself in the Royal Rumble match. And maybe it's not over with Nia, because Nia's probably going to be in the Rumble. I'm like, the same thing with Drew. Drew announced earlier that he was in the Rumble, but we heard about that Thursday from Hunter. Why did we have to have them live on TV telling us they're in the Rumble if we heard it 3 days ago? Or 4 days ago? It makes no fucking sense to me. Why did Hunter even have to come out and announce that? Even if he fucked up with a huge announcement that was Money in the Bank in Toronto. This looks so fucking dumb. Why does everybody have to announce they're in the Rumble now? Why? Can we just have the element of surprise? Like we used to have back in the day when we didn't know who was going to be in the Rumble. And we get the surprise entrance like, oh my God, it's fucking Booker T! Oh my God, it's X-Pac! Oh my God, it's the Gobbledygooker, you know? It's Hornswoggle! El Dolito ese, you know? Oh, by the way. Why are you not in the Rumble? You might be. But in any case, that's just stupid to have Becky and Drew tell us what we heard from Hunter on Thursday to a live audience. Oh, I'm Drew McIntyre. I'm Drew McIntyre. I'm going to fight in the Royal Rumble. Yay! And then Becky goes, I'm in the Rumble too. I don't even have a Book of Doom. I wish I did. I'm not going to go get it. But I have a Pad of Doom. Doesn't hurt as much as the Book of Doom. But dumb, Hunter. You are fucking dumb. Let me move on. Alright, so I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Then we go to our next match. This match came out from last week after the tag team match. It was Kofi and somebody taking on Imperium. I think it was the New Day taking on Imperium, Marcel Barthel, and Fabian Aichner. And we saw last week where Kofi drop kicked Fabian Aichner in mid-air, and Fabian hit his head flush on the mat, caused a concussion. They stopped the match, thankfully. So, Mr. Marcel Barthel was looking for some revenge on Kofi. And it was an match. It's also with Marcel starting fast and furious, hits an early clothesline, takes Kofi into the corner with some right hands, but then Kofi kicks done. He fights back, gets sent into the turnbuckle to stop his offense. And then Marcel rams Kofi into the corner and has him in more trouble. But Kofi fights back, and then they both go to the outside. Kofi gets whipped into the barricade as we go to break. We come back, still on the floor. Marcel stomps away. Actually, to get in the ring, Marcel Barthel stomps away at Kofi in the corner. But then Kofi sends him to the outside. And then we get the top rope trust fall. And then they brawl on the outside. We get a double count out. So it ends in just under 9 minutes. Max sucked balls. And I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars. After the match, the fight is on, and then like Jason Jordan and a whole bunch of referees, they come out to stop this. Kofi goes crazy and starts like beating up on Marcel Barthel on the announcer's table. I'm like, damn, take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. Like Andrade would say. And then they break them apart. And then Kofi breaks away from Jason Jordan again. And then Ludwig Kaiser takes one of those office chairs, throws it at Kofi, hits him right in the fucking face. Like Drew did to Xavier Woods like about a few months ago. Damn. Poor office chairs. And then Marcel takes him over to the ring steps and is about to do more damage, and then Jason Jordan and the referees kind of like back him away. I think it was like Kenny Dykstra's like backing him away, and he was like, okay, I'm done. No, I'm gonna run. He runs it all the way around the other side of the ring, and then drop kicks Kofi's head into the ring steps. Ow! Leaves him laying, so he's definitely got a concussion. So I would imagine that Walter, wherever he may be, is like, Marcel, impressive. I like it. So we got that. So this Imperium New Day feud continues on, and well, everybody is hurt except for Walter and Marcel Barthel. That's it. Alright, so like I said, match a 2.25 out of 5 stars. And then after the match, Jackie Redmond comes up to Marcel, who is like pissed beyond belief. And she's like, why did you do that? So Marcel says that Kofi brought it on himself for taking out his partner last week. So there you go. Karma's a bitch, and so are you, Kofi. And that's pretty much it. We move on. Alright, then we have, for some odd reason, Mitchell Cole in the ring, and he brings out Nia Jax. Comes out, big fat Nia Jax. So, Cole says last week was no shock. Actually, Nia says last week was no shock as she beat Becky pretty much clean, knocked her the fuck out, and then sat on her titties and everything. So it's like, my win last week was no shock. And then it says, if you don't watch yourself, Michael Cole, I'm gonna break your face. Oh no, you don't. Oh no, you don't. Nia Jax, you want to get fired for real again? You'll be fired and you'll be blacklisted from the sport of professional wrestling if you do that. So Nia's like, nobody can stop me. I'm the irresistible force. Nobody can stop me. And then we hear the music of Rhea Ripley. Mommy Rhea Ripley comes out. My brutality. My good friend Chris Motionless on the track. Demon in your dreams. This is do it all. So Mommy comes out, looking amazed, and the crowd is going nuts for Mommy, because she's always on top. Right, Buddy Murphy? Bastard. So Mommy talks about eliminating Nia from the Rumble last year. And now Nia's laughing about it because she beat Becky Lynch. Well, Mommy's like, well, Becky's not here, and Becky's not Rhea bloody fucking Ripley. So then Nia says, I promise to win the Rumble, and I'm gonna come after you. Probably at Mania. Do we really want to see that at Mania? No. So Nia's like, well, I'm gonna win the Rumble. I'm gonna come after your belt, and you're not the unstoppable one anymore. So I don't think she's gonna win the Rumble. I don't know what Rhea Ripley's doing at the Rumble. Anyway, I don't think she should be even in the Rumble. She's not, obviously, but who knows? But I think they're gonna do it at the Elimination Chamber, because it's in Mommy Rhea Ripley's backyard. So why not have Mommy defend the belt at the Chamber in her hometown, beat Nia Jax, go on to the WrestleMania, probably lose it to either. No, it's not. Probably not gonna be Bayley, because I think if Bayley wins, she's gonna face Io when Damage Control turns on Bayley, and Rhea will have nothing to do. So I would think it'll be the winner of the Women's Elimination Chamber match, which would probably be Becky. I think that would be great for Mania. Becky versus Rhea. Becky win. Because I doubt it's going to be Jade Cargill unless Jade Cargill's in the Rumble and wins the Rumble, which was originally predicted by most of us. But now people saying it's Bayley, people saying it's Liv Morgan. Whoever wins it is going to face Rhea Ripley, most likely. So, it could be Liv, it could be Becky, it could be Jade Cargill, it could be Bianca. But Bianca's on SmackDown. So, do we want to see Bianca and Io again? No. I'm thinking we're going to get Bayley and Io, and Io's reign is sadly going to come to an end. I have a feeling that Io is going to lose at Mania, and possibly Kairi and Asuka are going to lose at Mania when they win the tag team belts. They're probably going to lose them to Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. And that means Asuka goes to 0-7 at Mania. Please, for the love of God, don't do that. Let her win. Let her get at least a WrestleMania moment, and not WrestleMania 32, which was a moment, but not the moment that we all wanted, what she wanted. I mean, Asuka got a good moment. She's faced Charlotte. She was undefeated, and then that fucking horseface bitch beat her and ended that over 900 something day undefeated streak, which wasn't pinned in like 2 years. Over 2 years. And she has to lose to that bitch. Why? If anybody, she should have lost to Ronda Rousey. Just saying. But I don't know. We'll see what happens with Rhea and Nia Jax. Probably at the Chamber. And Mommy's gonna beat her ass. And that's it. Alright, so I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Then we're gonna look back at The Rock, Dwayne, and his return to Raw this past Monday, beating up on Jinder My Balls, and then calling out Roman's like, should I sit at the head of the table? And then we saw this past SmackDown, Roman basically laughed off what The Rock said. Pfft, Rock. Fuck him. Well, Roman's got more problems than The Rock. He's got that fatal 4-way match coming up in 18 days with Eli Drake, Randy, and AJ, which could go a lot of ways. I still think Roman's gonna win somehow, and Eli's gonna take the pin. Sucks to be you there, Eli Drake. And that's that. Alright. Then we go to the back with Jackie Redmond once again. This time, Cody is there. And basically says, this whole thing with me and Shinsuke should be over. And then Shinsuke jumps her from behind. They have a brawl in the back. And once again, Adam Pearce and company, and Jason Jordan's there, Petey Williams, and, Kenny Dicegro will have to break it up. The referees have to break it up. And then we find out that their main event match is going to be a street fight. Advantage Shinsuke there, but we'll see what happens with that. So I give that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Let me move on. Then we go to the women's tag team title match. We have the champs, Kaden Carter and Casey Catanzaro, the Dancing Fools, or as Michael Cole now has named them, the Twinkle Sisters or something like that. The Twinkies? I don't know what he called them. The Twinkles? Stupid name. But anyway, the Dancing Queens, as I call them, take on the former champs, Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. And it was a under 10-minute match. Back and forth they went. Getting to the end, we're going to release Rock Bottom out the corner. Plants Kaden Carter. And that was by Piper Niven. And then, she tries to go for the Vader Bomb. And somehow, Chelsea Green got hit with it. Because it was like a miscommunication somehow. So, that happened. Piper gets dropped with a top rope code breaker. And then, the champs hit a new move called the Keg Stand. Not the After Party. They have a new move called the Keg Stand. Don't even know what it is. Looks like a Super Conrado off the top of Kaden Carter's shoulder. Weird. But anyway, they retained the titles. And that's it. So I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars. And I didn't care. And that's it. Alright, then we go to what people say was the greatest segment in the world, or of the night. Our Fool comes out, or False, whatever you know, Ron Killings, he comes out. He's on a video, and gives us a special look at his childhood dream of joining the Judgment Day. We see, like, baby pictures, which I thought was ridiculously dumb. Then we see how he beat JD McStupido about a week or so ago on Raw to kind of kick him out of Judgment Day. He joined in, but now JD's back in. So, you know, altered photography with the baby pictures, and just, I think that the ending said, long live, loves, lifelong, something at the end. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Then he says, oh, now I got my boy Dom and Nick Mysterio. I don't know how you people think this is funny. I don't think it's funny. And then we see Priest and company looking at the promo, and Priest's like, oh, that was pretty, I don't like the guy, but that was pretty funny. I thought it was boring. R-Truth is boring. I can't, you know, I can't with him anymore. I just can't. And God forbid that they're thinking about reforming the Awesome Truth with The Miz, and they're gonna go and win the tag team belts. Why? And then everybody's like, yay, they won! I'm like, oh, I don't give a fuck! Because they'll probably lose it in like a week or two later. They ain't gonna go. I don't think they're gonna be long-term champs. God forbid they do. Like a 3-month reign. No. No. I would have The Miz turn on Truth and beat the fuck out of him. But we get that. I didn't give a shit. So this segment, I gave 2 out of 5 stars. Fuck it. And if you want to crucify me for that rating and that part of the review, then crucify me, motherfucker. I'll be your martyr. I'll be your Joan of Arc. Like the great Indus Moment sang. I'll be your Joan of Arc. I don't give a fuck. Crucify me, bitches. My review, my opinion. You don't like it, don't watch my video. Because my opinion really outweighs yours. That's a fact. I don't care who you are. You could be Joe Crone, you could be Issa, you could be Heel Steve, you could be anybody. And you don't have to agree with me, but you're going to respect my opinion. And if you can't do that, get the fuck off my channel. And don't leave a stupid comment. And then do a video, you do a part of your video, your live stream. You're like, oh, Mr. Peter Joseph said that this, said some bad shit about J.D. McDonough. And he said crap about R-Truth and The Miz. That they should be tag team champions. This and that. My opinion. You don't have to like it, but you will respect it. And you will acknowledge me. I don't care. My opinion, as always, and will be forever, will be way better than yours, and you will respect it. I can respect some people's opinions. We can agree to disagree on certain things, but all the people on this fucking website, and pretty much in general, I could care less. I'm sticking by my opinion. You don't like it? Get off my channel. Don't talk to me. Because I don't want to hear it. That's it. Speaking of JD McStupido, he's in our next match against The Miz. Dum Dominic Guerrero ese. Latino Heat. Eddie's boy. Right, Eddie? That's right, you wake me up, but it's my son. I have to go to sleep now. Okay, I'm sorry, Eddie. Go to sleep. Anyway. So Dom and then R-Truth come out. And we had this ridiculously stupid match. And then R-Truth's like playing cheerleader, and Miz like, hey! And they're pointing at R-Truth in the face like, Truth! Stupid. Miz fights up, hits a clothesline for a near fall. Then the kicks of doom. Then some shots to the knees, so the figure four. But then JD McStupido, well, it's not that stupid, made the ropes to break the hold. And then Eric Fool, with another distraction, which lets The Miz send JD McDumbass into Dom, I guess it was on the apron. Then he hits a skull-crushing finale, 1, 2, 3, 12 minutes, match was garbage, I gave 2 out of 5 stars. And then we see the Judgment Day in the back, kind of arguing with themselves. Mommy Rhea Ripley says, I'll take care of Nia Jax. Finn and Priest says, we'll take care of, whatever we got. Priest like, I'll take care of Drew. Finn, is worried about DIY. Dom's not really saying much. That's it. They're pissed. Rightfully so. And that's it. Alright, after that, we go to our World Heavyweight Champion, Seth freaking Rollins. I don't know what the hell he was wearing. But, as, most of the time, he gets his fit from the Men's Warehouse, which is, as always, our sponsor. Because when you go to the Men's Warehouse, you want to look good, because Valentine's is coming up, guys. You want to get a nice suit, or a nice tux, or a nice tie. You want to get something good to impress your lady, so maybe, just maybe, she'll put out for you. Then go to the Men's Warehouse, tell them Peter Joseph sent you, and maybe, just maybe, they'll give you something that'll make you look good. But you won't like the way you look. I can guarantee that. For some of you, you really need a makeover. Seriously, need a makeover. You need a fucking shave, you need a fucking shower. Because some of you look like fucking rats. Like rat finks. Got freaking whiskers coming out of your face and your nose and everything. At least I shave. And I look good for my lady. But some of you, my God. Probably a fat fucking chick will probably be so fucking desperate and fuck you. Or, you never know, maybe you can get a hand job underneath, the table at a Burger King or something like that. Or McDonald's. You'll get lucky. But, yeah, some of you need a fucking makeover, because some of you look like shit. I don't look like shit. I shave, I shower, I look good. Okay? I wear good clothes when I go out. when I go out, to a special, like a party. When I go out I go out in general, I look good. I try to look as presentable as possible. I shave, I put on some deodorant, because I don't want to stink, because other people there, like, probably don't wear deodorant, especially at a wrestling event or a convention, or a concert. They stink, they got, like, very bad BO and shit. I mean, come on now. And you gotta stay there for like 3-4 hours at a concert. Or you're at a wrestling event, you're sitting next to some guy who's probably hasn't washed or shaved in like the last 5 months or 5 years. And you're like, oh, dude. And you have to put up with that? So, please, for the love of God, do something with your life and try to look good. Not look like a fucking bum off the street. Like a homeless bum. I mean, my hair is nice. I took a shower earlier, so I'm good. Put on some nice clothes, because, I'm going to bed pretty soon. Because I gotta go to work tomorrow afternoon. Even though it's gonna rain like fucking crazy tomorrow. But it's not gonna rain when I have to go out to work. And I'm going out tomorrow, to work. So I have to go to the studio tomorrow. But rest of the week I don't. But just tomorrow I have to go out. But anyway. So I have to traverse the weather. And, it's gonna be crazy. But in any case, yeah. Some of you need to fucking get some fucking deodorant. You need a haircut. Shave. Get your teeth all grilled up. My teeth ain't the greatest, but I don't give a shit. I still look good for my ladies. My lady, or when I go out, I always try to look presentable. Brush my teeth. Put some deodorant on. Shower. Put some nice... put some clothes on. I'm good. I'm good. Put on some Axe cologne. Put on some Axe. I'll use this one. Product placement! And like this too. Pepsi. But yeah. Gotta smell good, man. You gotta smell good. When you go out, man. You go to a nice restaurant with your girl. Smell nice. Look nice. Don't look like a schmuck. I don't care if you go to McDonald's. At least look nice. Go to a wrestling event, go to a concert. Put some cologne on, put some deodorant on, and look good. God forbid, you meet some chick at the fucking wrestling event or a concert. You get to talking, things, might be clicking, and you exchange numbers, and next thing you know, you're on a date. You go on a date, you dress up nice, because you don't want to go there looking like a schmuck. I mean, come on. And if things go well, maybe you get laid on the first date. Maybe. Depends on if she wants to put out on the first date. But if you're gonna go there looking like a fucking slob, you ain't getting nothing. Not even a fucking hand job. So. But yeah, some of you people need a fucking makeover. I don't. I look good. I can get the ladies, I look good. I'm an Italian. I get all the ladies, my friends. Get them all. Even the Asian chicks. Believe me, when I was back in my clubbing days, man, all the ladies came up to me and danced with me. I didn't take some of them home, but, still. One girl almost took me to Jersey where she lived. I'm like, I'm not going to Jersey. Fuck that. I don't care how bad you want to suck my dick. I'm like, I'm not going to Jersey. How am I going to get back? You going to drive me? Yeah, I'll go there if you want to drive me back. But I'm not going to go there and then you're going to leave me there. How the fuck am I going to get back? I'm going to walk? I don't have money, I used to buy you drinks. You coming home with me? You stay in New York, my friend. But I gotta take my friend home. Well, that's too bad. Either that, or we exchange numbers. We go on a date the next day or whatever. meet up in the city. Then we figure out what we're gonna do. Then we'll figure out, like, oh yeah, I'll go to Jersey to meet you, and then we'll fuck in your house or whatever, you know. Or you can come to New York, come to my house and fuck, you know. Whatever. Not now, obviously, but that was back in my day. Back in the day, when I was a club hopping, kick ass pimp master, as some people call me back in freaking college. We had some big time parties back in my day in college. Because there was a club, like, right across the street. Like a little winky-dink lounge. We used to have parties, and then they had, like, the student center. We had a bunch of parties there. Fucking girls were all over me. But, you know, never scored, but... What are you gonna do? But, yeah, they call me the pitmaster because I got all the chicks that dance with me. Even the cheerleaders! Ha-ha! Man, I love those Brooklyn College cheerleaders. You gotta love them! Every time they had parties, even after the basketball game. It was crazy. But it's obviously they changed because they're not gonna, you know, wear their uniforms. I wish they did. But they just came to the party dressed as what they dressed as, and they went to town. Dancing, shaking their tatas, and shaking them ass, twerking, and all that shit, making us men feel good. God damn, I miss college. But I'm old. Can't do that now. I mean, even though, you know, when I go to the club with the missus, you know, she doesn't really do that kind of stuff, but I mean, we don't go to the clubs to go to, you know, listen to reggaeton. Sometimes we do, depending on what. If we go to Atlantic City, sometimes we go to, like, boogie! You know, we go to the club, depending on what night we go. Usually I like to go on Friday nights because it's 80s night, and you know how I love the 80s. And it's 70s night, so they have disco and the 80s. So they kind of mix it up a little bit, which is great. You know, who is a disco queen? She's a disco queen, young and mean, she's not even 17. You know, I gotta love my 80s, man. I love my 80s. They don't play metal 80s, but they'll play a little Poison. Not that version, but that song they do. Even though that's like a late 80s, early 90s song. That girl is Poison! Yeah, but they'll play actual Poison, the band Poison. My goddamn it, here to talk dirty to me. Whoa, shit. You know, they'll play, we're not gonna take it. Then they'll play the ever popular Aha. Take on me, take me on. Okay, I'm not gonna sing that high. Goddamn, I did. Sorry. You know, they'll play some good old-fashioned 80s, and it's just great. Sometimes, you know, we have to go on a Thursday, and it's pretty much hip-hop and 2000s night. They play a lot of old-school hip-hop from the 90s, like Biggie. They'll play Biggie. I'm okay with Biggie, but, you know, Tupac, you know. Then they'll play Justin Timberlake, which is always fun. They'll play the good Justin Timberlake songs, like, they don't play Senorita that much. They play, Bringing Sexy Back. They'll play the first album when he first came out. They really should play Love Struck. Or whatever that song is. I know that she knows. You know. I really want them to play that freaking song by, Justin Timberlake and 50 Cent. You know. What's it called? AI technology? She wants it, so now I give it to her. Hey, yo, I'm tired of hitting it down like J. I need you right on top of me. Hey, yo. I love that song. Religiously, I love that song. Then I'll bring out some Snoop Dogg, you know. When the honey's in the crib, ma, drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot. They'll play that once in a while. They're Biggie as usual, you know, Tupac. You know, play some Eminem here and there. But it's like Thursday nights. Usually, I want to go on Friday nights when they have the 80s. It's very rare to go to a club that has the 80s. But, I mean, if you go to the club I go to in Atlantic City that has that, but if you go to, like, different other clubs around New York City or whatever, very rarely they have either an 80s room. Webster Hall always has an 80s room. So sometimes when I go to Webster Hall with the guys back in the day, I went in the 80s room. They can go upstairs and hang out with the ladies and, you know, get twerked on and with the hip-hop and reggae. I usually stay downstairs with the 80s and I'm listening like Cyndi Lauper, you know, girls just want to have fun. They have that. Then they have the wet t-shirt contest. So, that's always fun. All these girls with the big, humongous tatas, you know, like, psh, when they're dancing and shaking their ass, like, hey, who's gonna win? I don't care, we all do. Good times, my friend, but I miss that so much. I miss the days when I was a pitmaster. Now, I'm pretty much settled down and, well, can't dance with the ladies. Damn it! Can't touch the merchandise, ladies, I'm sorry. As much as I wanna. I wanna dance, you know, have some hot Asian chick dance on my dick, man. Can't do it. Can't do it. Unless it was like Oscar or Kyrie or EO. But I digress. Alright, let's move on. Alright, so Seth Rollins comes out. Lets the fans sing a song. And it says it's time to get ready for the Rumble. And he's done a lot of things at WrestleMania, but he has never walked into the show as champion. Well, he might be this year. So then he asks, who am I going to have to beat at the Rumble to get to WrestleMania? So then somebody comes out, I'm like, oh, please don't be who I think it's going to be. And it was Jinder My Balls, ladies and gentlemen. And I was like, the fuck? And the crowd's like, oh, not again. I think I heard Michael Cole like, oh, no. Well, you know, even you didn't want it. Yes. You hate Jinder My Balls, right? Are you right, Miss Wrestling Cat? Huh? Huh? Do you like Jinder My Balls? Come here. Come here. Come here. Fuck you, Jinder Mahal! Fuck you! I'm gonna eat your balls and rip out your eye socket! Because I am the Wrestling Cat! Fuck you, Jinder Mahal! Fuck you! Now watch that get clipped. I don't give a shit. I wasn't abusing the animal. It's called satire. Learn it sometime. Anyway, so Jinder My Balls comes out. And, interrupts. He says, I was a bigger revolutionary last week than Rollins has been in years. Yeah, right. So he talks about how Seth does some horrible things, including throwing temper tantrums, say that 5 times fast, after the show goes off the air. I guess you were talking about Survivor Series, right? So, say, oh, you throw temper tantrums at the end of the show, but you disrespect the modern day Maharaja. But now I have your attention. So Seth's like, yeah, I agree, you've been overlooked. But it's been pretty much by design, because you pretty much suck. But I appreciate you coming back out here and telling us how much you do suck. And then Jinder tries to take a swing at Seth. They kind of have a little bit of a brawl, get a cheap shot from behind. But eventually Rollins comes back, clears the ring. Nobody else comes out to help. So we get that, and then we find out that next week, Seth is going to defend the belt against Jinder Mahal. Oh, no. No, please, God forbid you give that schmuck again, the belt again, and he holds it for 6 months, then you gotta find AJ Styles to beat him again? No. No. Seth Rollins should beat the fuck out of Jinder Mahal. Just hope Fear and Sanga don't come and ruin it for everybody. Because you know they're gonna come and then leave again. And then never to be seen again. I hope not. Seth should bury him in 5 minutes. Bury him, send him back to catering, or send him out to WWE. Release the fucker. Let him go back to fucking Canada. That's where he lives, supposedly. I think he's from Canada. Let him go over there. Back to that dump. Sorry, get up. My allergies are acting up now. Anyway, so I gave this segment 2.5 out of 5 stars. So yeah, next week, meaningless title match for Seth Rollins against Jinder My Balls. And let's pray for Seth Rollins to win that match. And we move on. Alright, then we go to Otis with Maxine Dupree. And Akira Tozawa taking on Ivar and Sarah Logan, aka Valhalla. This match stunk. Lasted under 4 minutes. And, Ivar kicks Otis in the face after Otis hit the Caterpillar. Kicks him in the face, goes up top, hits the moonsault. 1, 2, 3. Match I gave 2 out of 5 stars. And then afterwards, Tozawa gets all mad. He's like, "Ooh, me next! Didn't you lose to Ivar? What is your problem, Tozawa? I mean, do you seriously have a death wish? Does Ivar, have to kill you again? I guess you really want to go in the grave. And then Jack Farmer has to, cry again over you. Hi, Jack. How you doing? Anyway, we get that. So, that's that. We move on. Alright, then we go to the back with Jackie Redmond once again, and her guest, main event, Jey Uso, comes out with his Yeet shirt, which got all blurred. I don't understand that. 1 week it's blurred. 1 week it's not blurred. Now, Jimmy has a no Yeet shirt, which is gonna get blurred. So, did that whole thing with the indie wrestler, I think it was, that had that Yeet thing? What's going on with that? Why are we getting it blurred? I don't understand that. Is it something, there's more to it? I thought it was all good to go. They took the Yeet shirts off WWE.com, shop.com, because of the whole thing with the indie wrestler. Then it kind of got resolved, and we saw it back on WWEshop.com. Jay's wearing it. Now Jimmy has his own no Yeet shirt. That wasn't blurred. As far as I know, it wasn't blurred on SmackDown. That's on shop.com. And now it's back to being blurred. What is going on here? Do we have a resolution? I feel like singing that song by Aaliyah, the late great Aaliyah. Can we get a resolution? A resolution? I gotta have a resolution. I miss Aaliyah. Man, but damn, is it me or does Zelina Vega look exactly like Aaliyah? She's like the splitting image of her. I think they're twins. Twins! So, get that. So, Jey Uso comes out, ready to win his first singles title, meaning the IC belt, because he, had a thing with Walter about a couple weeks ago. But then, Big Bronson Reed comes in and says, "No, no, no! me get title match first. Well, we'll see what happens with that. So, might be Jey Uso versus Bronson Reed for the #1 contendership to Walter's title. And we could see Walter versus Jey Uso at the Rumble. I don't know. But they're talking about Jay versus Jimmy at WrestleMania. And it's in the city of brotherly love, that dump in Philly. So we could see brother versus brother, Jimmy versus Jay. Probably on night 1. I'd probably do it on night 2. So Jay can beat the crap out of Jimmy so bad, and Jimmy might not be able to make it to help out Roman. Because you know there's going to be some interference in that match with The Rock. God forbid it's Cody. I really don't... They're not going to make Cody win. They're not. They're going to make... They're saying that Roman is going to surpass Hulk Hogan's record in September. He's going to hold it all the way through September. Then they're going to talk about... They're going to probably bring up that he's going to lose it at the Rumble next year. Or he's going to get cashed in. By who? I don't know. He's either going to lose at the Rumble or lose it at Mania 41. Then the streak is over at 1,600 and change. I mean, he's not going to get the Bob Backlund territory. I don't think anybody's going to get to Bruno territory, even though a lot of old, Hall of Famers like Kurt Angle said that he should be the guy to do it. Well, he's got 4 more years to do it. I don't know if they're going to do it. I don't know if Hunter and company are going to do it, because fans are like, they want this reign to end already. Too bad it will not end. Not this year, possibly not next year. So, deal with it, bitches. Deal with it. Put up your ones and acknowledge him. I don't care how bad he is. Acknowledge him. Respect the man. So we get that. So, we'll see what happens with Jay and Bronson Reed coming up. And Walter will be back next week. So, we'll probably see who he will face at the Rumble. Or he enters the Rumble again. But we'll see. We got that. So I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Then we go to your main event of the evening. A street fight between Shinsuke Nakamura and, Cody Rhodes. Alright. So it's also with, this was a pretty decent street fight. Shinsuke makes Cody wait. Cody starts hammering away. They fight towards the entrance. Cody sends him into the barricade. Ow. They go back in. Shinsuke rolls away. Now he'll grab a kendo stick. Beats the fuck out of Cody. Then we come back after a break. And Shinsuke misses a knee drop. Ow. And hit my notes a little bit. Okay. Come back. Cody gets a breather. Some kendo stick shots of his own. Shinsuke knocks him down. And some kicks to the chest to have Cody in trouble. Cody comes back with a patented power slam of his. Grabs a table. Sets up in the ring, but Nakamura takes him to the outside. Loads up the mist, and it hit the timekeeper. Oh boy. And he took that flush. The red Kool-Aid right in the face. And then Shinsuke goes, ooh. Then Shinsuke gets taken out. And then Cody beat him up. And he stopped middle of the beatdown. And he goes to the counter and goes, are you okay? Are you okay? Somebody get some help out here. No, he's not okay, you idiot. So yeah, that timekeeper's not going to ring the bell for Shinsuke when he wins. Sucks to be you, dude. But you took it like a champ. Gotta give him credit. So anyway, after that, we go to break. We come back for the final time. Shinsuke, with a chair, was beating the fuck out of Cody. Hits a middle rope knee to face. Almost like Kinshasa, kind of. Hits Cody in the face to knock him down. He loads up for the Kinshasa, but Cody cuts it off with a super kick. Then he hits the pedigree of all moves for a near fall. Cody then sends him to the table in the corner because Shinsuke was about to throw him in there, but then Cody reversed it. Excuse me. So Shinsuke runs through the table. It breaks, of course. Then he picks up Shinsuke, pretty much a dead duck Shinsuke. Locks at the crossroads. Boom! He hits the crossroads. A quick pin. 1, 2, 3. In 24 minutes, Cody Rhodes gets the win. So, technically, he finishes the story with Shinsuke. I really wish Shinsuke would have won this match to put a bigger dent into the story of Cody Rhodes. What happens now? I guess he goes to the freaking Rumble. Loses to Punk, probably. Then he has I'm going to finish my story in the Elimination Chamber. Possibly wins, possibly doesn't. I don't think he should. I still think we're going to see Rock and Roman at Mania, because if it happens at the Elimination Chamber, then you definitely know Cody's going to win that match. And then Cody's going to lose again at Mania. I really don't want the streak to end at Mania if they're talking about all this talk about Roman beating Hogan's streak in September. It's not going to happen. I think if they want to do Cody and Roman, do it at SummerSlam. But Cody ain't going to win at SummerSlam either. Cody is not finishing his story. I don't care what anybody says. It's not going to happen to Roman. If he wants to finish the story, let him beat Seth Rollins or let him beat Punk at SummerSlam or maybe next year, by the Rumble next year, or maybe WrestleMania next year. That's how you do it. It's not going to be the Roman. Roman ain't going to lose to a schmuck like Cody. And who wants to see Cody versus Roman 2? Nobody wants to see that. Rock and Roman is a better match than Rock and Cody. Randy and Cody is a way better match than Roman and Cody. It is. So that's what they should do. That's what they should do. Cody does not finish the story. And he doesn't face Roman, so possibly the Royal Rumble. Not the Royal Rumble, sorry, SummerSlam. And lose again. Because it's not going to happen. I don't care if the draft happens after WrestleMania and Cody gets drafted as a SmackDown. It's not happening. The whole, sorry to use the term, dream of Cody finishing his story against Roman is over. It's over. Done. Worry about Seth Rollins or whoever is the World Heavyweight Champion. Then you can finish your stupid story. Pretty much now it's a never-ending story. And not even Falcor can help you. The Luck Dragon. You need luck, but you're not going to get it from Falcor. Or you're not going to get it from Falcoria, the princess. Or even Bastion or Atreyu. Or even the Nothing, These look like big, strong hands. Don't they? Not enough to help Cody there, dude. You could have Gamork try to beat Roman, and Gamork would probably die like he did in Never Ending Story 1 to Atreyu. That was a weak fight. That was a weak as fuck fight. You just see him like, I am Gamork. I'm the servant of the Nothing. I was sent to find a man named Atreyu. I lost him in the sands of time. If we're gonna die anyway, I'm gonna go down fighting! Come for me, Gamork! I am Atreyu! Ah! Stab him in the fucking heart. Puny fucking werewolf-like demon. You die! Sorry, Cody. Not even Falcor can help you. Your never-ending story will continue. That story will never end. Even though the never-ending story actually ended at number 2, which was a stupid movie in itself. Just stopped at 1. But they had to make a sequel. And the sequel sucked. They had Jonathan Brandis as Bastion. The late great Jonathan Brandis, by the way. Played Bastion. That whole fucking plot was stupid. Oh, Bastion has all these wishes, and he used them all up. And he's losing his memory. And he has one final wish, and this witch comes out. It's like, oh, we're going to use all the wishes, and we're going to make Fantasia. We're going to crush Fantasia. Then he uses his last wish on the witch to have a heart, because she had a black heart. And he uses it, the witch actually gains a heart, and she dies. And then Fantasia's back to normal again. What the fuck? It was so stupid. That whole movie was dumb. But like I said, Cody, not even Falco can help you with good luck. Because you have no luck. You're like Wheeler Yuta. A bum. But anyway, so Cody gets the win. Nobody gave a flying fuck, even though the match was pretty decent. Which I gave 3 out of 5 stars. And that's it. And then Cody celebrates and they basically cut to black. So that's it. So Raw ends the way it ended. And wasn't a great show. Some people said it was great. I think it was just, I didn't enjoy it that much. I was bored through half of it. I mean, the Punk Drew segment at the beginning of the show was actually the best thing on the show. And everything else was kind of filler. R-Truth segment sucked. Main event wasn't that bad. And that's pretty much it. So we'll see what happens next week on the Martin Luther King edition of Monday Night Raw. We got Seth Rollins and Jinder Mahal for the world title. Got a couple other matches on the show that were announced for next week. We'll see what happens with that, as we'll be 12 days away from the Rumble. We got SmackDown on Friday night, which should be some interesting stuff. Roman's probably not going to be on the show. I think he'll be on next Friday's show to probably talk about the Fatal 4-Way. Maybe Paul Heyman will be on the show. They'll do some segment with him trying to fix things, as Roman told him in a off-air promo. Roman found out about the Fatal 4-Way, so it's like he got all pissed. He's like, Wise man. Yes, my tribal chief. Fix this. Yes, my tribal chief. So we'll see, probably have a segment with Nick Aldis and Heyman. Heyman's trying to get the match taken, not to happen, and Nick Aldis like, nope. So, Roman's gonna be pissy when he comes back, probably next Friday. That's the September the 19th edition of Raw, of SmackDown. So, Roman's going to come back and he's going to be pissed. You don't want to piss off the tribal chief, but, sorry my tribal chief, but you kind of, forced it on yourself. Even though all 3 guys deserved it, but really should have been Roman and Randy, but I read something today on Ringside News that it was too soon. What? Too soon? Alright, if that was the case, then why did you bring The Rock back? You could have done Randy versus Roman at Mania. Have Randy win the Rumble. Simple. Too soon. Then do it at Mania. Have Randy win the Rumble. You don't need the fucking Rock. Fuck Dwayne. Fuck Cody for that matter too. How about have Randy win? Randy could have won the Rumble, defend the number 1 contendership in the Elimination Chamber. He wins the Chamber, goes on to face freaking Roman, loses of course. Then at Payback, you have Cody try to get his payback and face off against Randy. I mean, too soon my ass. You haven't seen him in 18 months. He comes back, hits Roman with the Gilmore Cutter. Instant title shot. But they were like, oh, it's too soon at the Rumble. He's getting it anyway. They're calling it too soon. He's not going to win, obviously, because Roman's going to win, and Eli's taking a pin. Which sucks for Eli even more. Even though Eli's going to get the U.S. title probably at Mania against that schmuck Logan Paul. If not him, Bad Bunny maybe. That'll really make Issa happy. But, I don't know. And then what do you do with AJ? I would put AJ in the chamber. Not going to win there either, but... They might do Randy versus AJ at Mania, which will be okay, but, I still think Cody and Randy will be a better match. If it happens, but I doubt it. But the Roman's not going to lose the belt at Mania. Not Mania, sorry. Well, he won't lose it at Mania. To The Rock. He's not going to lose it at the Rumble. He's not even going to be at the Elimination Chamber unless they do Rock and Roman at the Elimination Chamber in Australia in front of 60,000 idiots in Australia. It's not a high-profile match that screams WrestleMania, dude. I don't care if that dump in Philadelphia holds like less people in Philadelphia than in Australia, and it's warmer there in Australia because it's the summertime now. And I think that stadium is an outdoor stadium anyway, so it'd be like 80, 90 degrees, and it would be sweating up a storm in Australia on February the 24th. But Roman and Rock does not scream Elimination Chamber. I don't care what anybody says. Roman and Rock at Mania is money. Not Mercedes money, but money. That's a better match. I don't even think Rock's going to do it. I think he's a little bit booked. But who knows? Who knows? Who cares? But they do that match at 7 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Time, on February the 24th. Do you think anybody's going to get up just to watch that match? I may or may not watch it. I'm not going to get up at 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning just to put on the computer and put on the stream and watch Roman beat the fuck out of The Rock. I'm like, that's given then. It's given. I'm like, oh, I'll watch it. Oh, Roman won. Why did I get up? I'm going to go back to sleep for like another 5 hours. I'll watch the replay. Stupid. Anyway, that's it for Raw. I'm tired. I'm done. Thanks for watching, everybody. 6.5 out of 10 stars for Raw. Let me know what you guys think down below. And that's it. So, that's it. Thanks for watching. Watch my Ring of Honor review. Link will be down below in the description box. I'll be back tomorrow with your NXT review, and if anything else comes your way on a Tuesday, we'll talk about it. And that's pretty much it. So, thanks for watching. I'm Peter Joseph signing off. Peace out. Rock on and rock hard with your co-coach. And if you're not down with that, well, you're a fuckboy, you're a mark, and you're a bitch. Because you're not down with everything I have to say. You don't like my opinion? Well, I don't give a fuck. Because if you're not down with me and the prophecy and the purge, well, way better than you, and you motherfucking know it. We all got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. Adios, good night, go to sleep. Until then, see you in your dreams, bitches. And you ladies, I'll see you in the bedroom. Peace.